Hello friends, this is Aisha. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss more facts about our human brain. What our human brain really does when we are learning any new language, what important role that human brain do when we are acquiring English language, and what its exact response that it gives when we are learning English language. These are the series of questions that we are going to find answer for all these questions today. Let us dive into the video. Firstly, our human brain is more smarter and more faster than the supercomputer because it transmits the informations very fast, approximately 100 meters per second. So it is considered as one of the superpower. Our brain is composed of 100 million of neurons. Those neurons are responsible for sending and receiving messages from our body or from outside. When we are learning any new language, or when we want to form any new habit, or when we want to master any skill, the exact response that our brain does, it is called neuroplasticity. It is the amazing capacity of our brain. This capacity helps our brain to adapt and also to change when we are learning any new language. That our brain is giving us the signal that I am ready to adapt changes, that I am ready to absorb the messages and informations that you are going to learn newly. So our brain sends us signals by creating neuron connections from its body. This brain creates a hair-like structure from the neurons. These neuron networks will be more thinner as we practice doing any habit, or as we practice learning any new language. These neuron connections will become more stronger, so that the things that we are learning will not forget very soon, and the things will not get perished soon from our thought. It will retain within our memory for a longer time. It is like laying foundations for a strong building. So we are putting some foundation in our brain that for the well construction of our language building. So we have to make those connections. The neuron which produces those connections have to be more strong. It is our responsibility to make those neuron connections very strong, so that our learning or any technique or the language learning will be more efficient and will be very useful for us to learn any language. So this is the exact thing that our brain does when we are exposed to any new language. So it is our bound duty to maximize the neuroplasticity in our brain. Here are the 3 simple techniques that anyone can maximize the neuroplasticity in our brain. We can follow repeating the same thing. Repetition method is called as repetition method when we are doing any practice regularly or for a sustainable period of time. These neuron connections are becoming more stronger, because any work that we do very often, the neuron connections are getting more activated and it becomes more strong. Point number 2, we can follow spaced practice method or spaced distributed practice. This is like, for instance, when you are studying for 1 whole hour, we can divide this 1 whole hour into three small sessions. We need some gap in between each sessions because this gap activates the neuroplasticity in our brain. It activates our nervous cells in our brain to do the work more smarter way. It also enables us to focus more attention on our studies. It will increase us the benefits of reading when we are spacing out some gaps in between our practice session. We can follow this spaced practicing method in any activity that we do in our daily life. Thirdly, we can follow mindfulness. Following mindfulness is to focus only on present tense. We should not dwell ourselves more on past tense, or we should not worry more about future. We have to think only about the present tense, and we have to make use of the advantage that we are having in the present form of time. So we are practicing our brain not to focus on the past things, because we can't make any changes in the things that already had happened. So we have to be more focused on the present form of life. So focusing on present time, it is very positive way of thinking. We also have to practice the positive patterns of thinking so that our brain will not focus more on the negative aspect of our life. Everything is in our hand, that the way we think, the way we live, the life we live, everything comes under only from the way we are thinking. When we are thinking in a positive way, our life will be more positive. When you are focusing more on negative things, then your life will be more of negatives. So neuroplasticity plays a very vital role in acquiring any new language, or forming any new skill, or mastering any skill, or forming any new habit. So it is our duty to maximize the neuroplasticity in our brain by following all these three simple techniques and tips. These are called small techniques that to maximize the neuroplasticity in our brain. Thank you for watching. If you find this video really helpful, don't forget to subscribe and support my channel. Stay tuned for more new motivational, inspirational and new English videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you.